Right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series. Episode 94. Now, last week I said I was going to howl at the moon. Last week I said that I saw a bad moon rising. Trouble's on the way. Yeah, baby, here we go, right here. An American Werewolf in London. Came out back in 1981. Directed by John Landis. Yeah, not only directed by John Landis, but it was written by John Landis. So yeah, starring David Lawton, Jenny Agutter, Griffin Dunn, John Woodvine. This movie, man, this is one of my favorite movies, man. One of my favorite horror comedies right here, Jack. This is one of my favorites, man. But yeah, directed by John Landis, man. I tell you, yeah, this movie, yeah, if you've seen a John Landis film, then you will know that this guy, he loves chaos. Okay, this guy, he can direct some chaos. Okay, I mean, not only you get people flying through the air, flying through the air, feet coming up, then going back down, everything like that. Not only you'll see that in a whole bunch of his movies, people just going up in the air all of a sudden. Not only you'll see that, but you'll see a lot of chaos. Chaos in the streets, in the room, any and everywhere. This guy, he can direct some chaos. I tell you, lots of establishing shots, random shots, you'll see a lot of that stuff. I tell you, man, this guy, man, this guy's style, he got some mad style when it comes to shooting his films, man. I tell you, one of the best, man. One of my favorite directors. I tell you that. Yeah, I tell you, yeah, he can direct some chaos and he can make it look funny, but still, I tell you, yeah, especially in this movie, I mean, even though the shit was just gruesome, I mean, yeah, you got the werewolf running in the werewolf is running in the streets, he's running the streets growling, biting everybody, killing everybody, but still, people, they're driving cars, they see this thing in the street, they're trying to avoid it. Now they're crashing into everybody else, they're crashing into people flying out the car through the windshield. A cat flew out, he flew out of the bus, he hit the ground, a car ran over him. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, it was just non-stop horrific chaos, okay? Some real life shit, but it was on film, and it was kind of funny, I mean, this movie, yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, whew. Yeah, I tell you, yeah, this movie, yeah, it's about these two college cats, David, David played by David, and Jack, yeah, David and Jack, they're backpacking through London, England. They're on the moors, they're supposed to, they're on the moors, it's very cold out, they ain't got no gloves and everything like that, but anyway, they go into this bar called the Slaughtered Lamb. Very appropriate name for a bar, I'll tell you that. Especially if you're in the movie called American Werewolf. Wolves, they love killing lambs and sheep, Yeah, Slaughtered Lamb. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Tell you, man, John Landis, this dude's clever, So yeah, I tell you, yeah, yeah, but yeah, they go to this bar called Slaughtered Lamb, try and get a drink going and probably something to eat too. But they see that old sign of the devil right on the wall. That the star. What I'm talking about. The sign of the devil. That star, that certain star. That yeah, right on the wall. So some weird shit going on. The locals in there. They're acting weird and everything. So yeah, it must be werewolf season because they're out. Those boys. They're out. Before they walked out. First they were giving a warning. Stay off the road, keep on the moors, and beware of the moon, the full moon that's out tonight. 'Cause there's a bad moon on the rise. So yeah, baby, how am I get to that? How am I get to that? Yeah, I tell you, yeah, they're out there, but they lose track of where they were at. And next thing you know, they get attacked by this huge beast of a monstrous dog, but it's not really a dog, it's a wolf. A huge werewolf. Okay, yeah, just attack him, attack Jack first, man. He gets mauled to death. Damn. Real nasty. Real nasty shit. Almost forgot to mention. Yeah, this movie, the makeup effects and the special visual effects, it was done by the legendary king of makeup and visual effects, Rick Baker. I'll tell you, this guy, man, this guy. Before CGI, kids, before they put everything on computers, it was Rick Baker that did it first. He did it practical and he did it best. Too bad it was the goddamn computers that ran him out of Hollywood because, man, he's now retired. Yeah. Oh, well, shit. We had some real good years watching Rick Baker's work. Real good years. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so yeah, Jack, he gets mauled to death, you know. You know, um, David, he runs off, but then, he forgets Jack. He turns around, he goes back, he's gonna try and help his boy. And he see that he's dead, so he gets attacked by the wolf, but hey, he gets saved by the locals that was at the bar, they shoot up the wolf, Next thing you know, you see the wolf, and you see a naked man laying there, bullet holes in him, and he's dead. So yeah, yeah. So David, he looks up and he see this man, he sees this dead guy laying right next to him, and he's all scratched up and everything. He lived through the whole thing, but still, yeah. That's when things just start to get bad for him. Yeah, it's gonna get much worse. Believe me when I tell you. So yep, he finds out, not only he lived through the whole thing, but yeah, his buddy Jack died, and now he's starting to experience these crazy ass dreams. He's having dreams about him running in the woods, butt ass naked. Yeah, he kills was that a deer? I mean, he had no horns, but had no antlers, but it looked like a deer. Well, anyway, yeah, he killed some poor animal in the woods. Eat it. He just tackle it. Next thing you know, yeah. Jeez, man. Yeah, he wakes up from it. What the hell? Yeah, he has dreams about this hot nurse that's caring for him. So have dreams about her, you know. Yeah, he's once again running through the woods, but then he's fully clothed this time, got his his coat and everything on, he running through the woods. Next thing you know, you see himself laying in the hospital bed, and then you see the nurse standing over him. She looking down at him, smiling with that pretty smile. Yeah, he opened his eyes. He laying in the bed. He opened his eyes. He got these big yellow eyes, big yellow animalistic eyes, and these huge teeth, fangs, I tell you, this is crazy shit, though. I tell you, man, John Landis, this guy's a fucking genius. But yeah, I tell you, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, here's the kicker. Yeah, he's one of my favorite dreams right here. Yeah, he dreams that he's at home now. He's back at home, and he got, he's studying. He's studying, and his parents is watching TV. But actually his brother and sisters watching TV, the Muppet Show. His dad sitting on the couch, mom in the kitchen washing dishes. He's sitting at the table doing his homework. Next thing you know, doors start to knock, continuously knock, somebody behind it just wants to get in so bad. Dad, he gets up, he opens the door, next thing you know, he gets shot up by a machine gun, these crazy ass monstrous Nazis coming in, and David, he can't get up because, he's pinned down by one, right behind him, he got a knife to his throat, Everybody's getting shot up, man. Mom getting shot up, brother and sister getting shot up, the kick, the TV get kicked in, you don't see Piggy and Kermit no more, everything, the whole house is getting shot up. David East is sitting there looking, watching this horror unfold, everything, these things starting to burn up everything, and next thing you know, yeah, the Nazi, that guy, he got by his throat. He slashed his throat open. Oh my God, it's some crazy shit though. Yeah, he wakes up, and he sees that smoking hot nurse, Alex, yeah, her name is Alex, yeah, smoking hot nurse, it's a girl, her name is Alex Price. But yeah, he sees her, it's morning time, so she go over and she opened the curtain. Yeah, it's one of those Nazis, man. They come, yeah, he comes in, he's stabbing Alex in the chest here. Yeah, so yeah, he wakes up again. Let me tell you, that was so crazy, though. That was so crazy. It was chaotic. I'm telling you, man. It was chaotic. John Landis, he directs chaotic films, man. He can direct chaos, okay? He can direct chaos, and it looks fucking funny. Okay? I mean, shit, it's gory as hell, but it's funny. Damn. So real good shit, though. I love this movie, Jack. I love this movie. You can already tell it's gonna be a 5 out of 5 from me. I mean, damn. But yeah, I love this movie, But yeah, when he finds out that he's going to become a werewolf, how do he find out? Well, he just happened to see his dead best friend, Jack, standing at the foot of the hospital bed. He just standing there looking at him, and he asks, "Can I have a piece of toast?" I mean, yeah, he is completely torn up. Half his face is just scratched up beyond recognition. Could be all disfigured. Piece of skin is hanging. Damn. I tell you, man, Britt Baker, man, that makeup from Britt Baker, I tell you, legendary shit. You can never see anything like that again. Unless Tom Savini is doing it. He and Britt Baker, they're both makeup legends, and their work will never be repeated. Not from anybody. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah. He sees Jack, and he's sitting there, he's standing there, yeah, kind of piece of toast. Yeah, so he think he's hallucinating again. Nah, he's not really hallucinating. That's actually Jack, and he's gonna show up He's gonna show up here and there, in and out from time to time throughout this movie. Yeah, I think it was like three, at least three times he showed up. Yep. Yeah, the first time was at the hospital. The second time was at Alex's apartment. You know, third time was at the porno theater. So yeah, I tell you, yeah. And then each time he shows up, he's looking much worse. He's a fresh kill right now. He's still got you know half his normalcy, and the other half is like ugh. And then second time he shows up, he's decaying. He got no color now. Like he's charred. Yeah, he decaying bad. I mean, yeah. And then the third time he shows up, he's just like a walking corpse. Nothing but teeth. And do you mind? And do you mind? The man's a friend of mine. I can't even do it with my lips going. But still, he just done with teeth. He got no mouth. Boy, he looked fine. He looked fine standing outside. But still, when he was inside sitting down, you could tell that was a puppet. But still, it was crazy though. It was crazy shit though. But yeah, he just every time he show up, he keep telling David that he got to kill himself. The only way to stop the bloodline from coursing, the werewolf curse has to be lifted. And the only way to do that is if David has to kill himself. Suicide. Yeah, kill yourself, David, before you kill others. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, it was a real crazy shit. Man, I tell you, this is the craziest movie, and this is the best movie that you can ever see. I mean, damn. I mean, what's her name again? Jenny Agutter, playing that fine ass nurse. I tell you, yeah, I remember watching an interview. John Landis, John Landis was interviewed by Mick Garris, and yeah, he was talking about American Werewolf in London and how he was writing the movie. Yeah, you can tell certain parts of the movie was written by a 19-year-old. Landis, he was real young when he wrote the movie. So yeah, certain parts of the movie was written by a 19-year-old, and I could tell. All right, I mean, you do not get a hot ass nurse like that in real life. Not only that, a hot ass nurse in real life do not feed you. Okay. I mean, and not only that, a hot ass nurse in real life do not take you into her home when she find out that you don't have a home. A hot ass nurse in real life you do not get to sleep with the first day you move in with her. Yeah, you could tell he was written by a 19-year-old. Yeah. Oh boy. Real good shit though. Real good shit. One of the best. I mean, I'm just, movie came out in '81. I wasn't even born yet. But yeah, catch me a year later. But yeah, the movie came out in '81. 2018. I'm still loving this movie. I don't even remember the first time I saw it. I don't remember my first movie. Period. But still, I've seen this movie so many times. Every time it's like the first time. I mean, yeah. I tell you, yeah, and the music in this movie, especially the music in this movie, there's one song that you will hear throughout the movie. The opening credits, midpoint in the movie, when he's transforming for the first time, and in the closing credits, you hear this one song done three times by one song done three times by three different music artists. Yeah, this song called Blue Moon. Yeah, Opening credits, you'll hear Bobby Vinton singing the song. I'm guessing that's the original. That's the original version, and then you hear Sam Cooke doing the cover, and then in the closing credits, you hear the Marcells do their cover, a much quicker, much more upbeat, dance version of it. Sam Cooke, he'll put the soul into it, the late great Sam Cooke, he'll put the soul into it. But yeah, Bobby Vinton, he give you that nice little somber feel. It's it's a nice little sad song, but it's very soothing. Blue moon, you left me standing alone without a beat in my heart. You know. That you get that, and then you get the you get Sam Cooke, he'll put his spin on it, and then you get the Marcells, and they'll knock it out the park, bobbing and bobbing, bobbing and bobbing, bobbing and bobbing, bam, 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 blue, blue, blue moon, blue, blue moon, blue moon, bobbing and bobbing, bobbing and bobbing, bobbing and bobbing, bam, 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 blue, blue, blue moon. I tell you, it's real good shit, though. I tell you, you gotta listen to them. You gotta listen to them, all three of them, from beginning to end. Even though it's the same song, it's some jams that you gotta listen to. You gotta put in your playlist because it is that damn good. I should know. I did it myself. I got a playlist called Killer Soundtracks, and I'll link it up here. So yeah, you can go and check that shit out, Jack. Yes. Yeah. Man, God. I'm just so. I am feeling good right now. I'm just so hyped, right? Talking about this movie. I mean, damn. I could go all day with this, but I'm not. This movie is a straight 5 out of 5, Jack. And if you're not familiar with this movie, what is the matter with you? Go in and watch this flick. Watch this picture. Watch this film. Watch this movie. Right now, Jack. Right now. I mean, why the fuck you watch this review if you're not seen the movie? So yeah, watch this movie, Jack. Go. Right now. Get familiar with it. An American Werewolf in London. Not in Paris, okay? Don't watch that shit. Watch American Werewolf in London. Boom. So yeah, baby. That's my review, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week I'm going out of the horror field again. And I'm going back into the superhero field. Yep. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? You'll find out next week. Check out my other shit right here and subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, beware the moon. Because this show is all